So we're just in the car. We are going to be heading to a provincial park that's about 15 minutes from us, and we're going to spend some time outside. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk to you about some of the health benefits of spending some time outside. So we have arrived, and normally we actually take the trail that's right behind me here, which is really quite nice, but today we're actually going to walk to the lake. So you can take the road and walk to the lake. We're justifying it because you can't tell from here because I'm surrounded by trees, but we actually have a full sun day, which hasn't happened here in a very long time. So my family and I are trying to get out every single weekend, regardless of weather, and spend some time outside. Now, I live in Ontario and we get winter here. And I find it interesting that people are like, I hate winter, I don't go outside. And I mean, to each his own, you do you. But I don't want to be stuck inside for months and months. What it does to my mental health, my physical health, my immune system, it's not good. And so I would much rather embrace winter. And so that's what we're doing today. You can see can I tilt it? Like, it's just blue skies. We haven't had blue skies in so long. So we're taking advantage and going down and walking to the lake. So my son and I are a part of a homeschool nature co-op. So we do get outside, all the time for that as well. And then we really make a concerted effort to go out on weekends. Maybe it's snowshoeing, maybe it's hiking, whatever it may be. So I'll take you along with me today. So it's really neat because there's actually a lot of science now that explains the benefits. So if you're the kind of person that really likes to have tangible scientific studies to sort of back things up, well, you've got a plethora now when it comes to the benefits of spending time outside, especially when you spend time in nature. So some of them can include reduced blood pressure, which is, it makes sense, right? You're outside, you're relaxing, your blood pressure goes down. But they're also finding that people that regularly spend time outside are experiencing benefits similar to high blood pressure medication. And to me, that's a much nicer prescription to take. There's also benefits to your emotional and mental health, which we know lots of studies on forest bathing have shown that helps to balance endocrine hormone productions as well as all of the mood hormones. So epinephrine, norepinephrine, serotonin, melatonin, right? All of these hormones require sunlight in order to activate them at the right times in the body. We also know that spending time in nature and spending time outside is good for your immune system, not just for vitamin D production. They actually have some interesting notions on some of the things we might be breathing in while we're outside that help our body stay strong and healthy. I have to take breaks between filming because it's cold out. Let me know if it's like this where you live too, but whenever we have full sun days, it's usually because the temperature, not because, but the temperature is also very, very cold during those days. There's no cloud cover to trap in any of the sort of warmer temperatures, so it gets very cold, so my hand is getting cold. We also know that spending time in nature and spending time outside decreases pain for people. We know it improves sleep. And that would be back to that connection for all the hormones the body produces and the requirement for sunlight to hit our eye in order to produce the proper hormones at the proper times in the body. And so, here we have something as simple as taking a walk like we're doing with my family today. And it's going to improve my cardiovascular health. It's going to improve my immune system. It's going to improve my mood. I'll probably sleep better tonight. My immune system will get a boost. So there's lots of really great science behind why you should take some time and play outside. So we made it to the lake, and it's so peaceful and it's so quiet. It's one of the reasons why I really like spending time outside in winter, because there's a stillness that doesn't seem to exist in any of the other seasons. In the spring, you have the quickening, so all of the animals are waking up, and the trees are waking up, and the birds are singing. So there's more energy, like a buzz in the air. Summer, of course, is a plethora of insects and wildlife. And then fall, all those same critters are getting ready for hibernation. And so they're busy running around collecting nuts and seeds and doing all their things. And then summer, there's a stillness, or winter, sorry. And so, yeah, we have a lot of science that tells us that spending time outside is really important and really good for your health. But there's also something intuitively that I know, and maybe it can't be proven by science, I just feel better. I don't think humans were meant to spend our lives inside. I don't think we were supposed to be sitting at desks in front of screens. And I think that on a soul level, I'm happier. I'm calmer, I'm more fulfilled. There's more balance in my life if I take time to spend outside. And sure, I can cite all those scientific studies that I mentioned before, but there's just something magical about being out in nature and stillness. The boys are checking out some of the really interesting natural phenomena. So it's like the ice had formed, and then almost like breakup happened because we had all these weird thaws. So there's these really cool layers. We're also seeing hoof prints.
Yeah, look, see the thickness of the water there.
Yeah, you can see how thick the ice is, yeah. But there's also hoof prints and what we think are fox tracks. So we're doing some nature tracking while we're out here as well.
And I'm getting some serious energy from the fox tracks.
It's pretty neat. So I hope between the lifting up of your spirits and soul, as well as the science behind it, you can find some reasons to spend some time outside this winter. I know it can be hard. Winter's not always pleasant. It can be really cold and bitter. But if you dress well, there's a really great saying in a lot of nature schools, there's no such thing as bad weather, there's bad preparation. And so, if you dress warm enough, you can really spend time in pretty much any weather. And the way that I look at it is, where I live, I get at least 5 months a year that could be categorized as winter type weather. That's a lot of my life that I would spend stuck inside. And so I encourage you to find nature Facebook groups. Maybe there's community hiking groups you can go out with so you're not doing it alone. Join some, if you're a homeschooling family, join some nature co-op, homeschool groups. Find a way to spend some time outside. It'll do your health some good, your mind, and your soul. Thanks for watching.